Fucking, we're about to dip, but antes de irnos, we're waiting for the Uber, but you know we're gonna smoke before we leave. Agustín, antes de irnos a las nubes in the plane, we're going in nubes through here. Hey, con Uber. Estoy bien marihuano en el Uber. Estamos bien marihuano.
LAX. Yes, terminal.
Spirit Airlines.
Yes, correct.
Yes, sir. Nos quemó, ¿dónde vamos, por dónde vamos a
We
viajar?
are not flying with Spirit, but we're flying in
Through
the
that
airline
terminal.
next to Spirit. But we're going to Spirit because we're trying to do a little walk before, you know? But we're not flying to Spirit.
Just saying, pa' que vean. Nosotros ¿dónde? Puro United. Puro United. Terminal 7. It's close by.
Puro United, Fly Emirates. Puro Fly Emirates.
Fly Emirates. Y el compa Jaime allá nos va a ver porque se le hizo tarde.
Jaime,
Le dijimos a las 3.
Jaime se fue en burro. Este va a llegar mañana.
Le dijimos a las 3 y ese güey at 3:20 barely leaving his house. Hey, mejor le dijimos al güey que nos viera allá mejor. So, he's gonna pop up right now, ahorita lo ven.
Yo.
A la verga, ya iba a empezar a decir, hijo de tu puta madre, nunca me contestas, culero.
Hoy no, mira cómo me habla este culero.
Hey, we're already on an Uber on our way to your house. Where are you?
I'm already, no, now you get here at midnight, dude.
Bro, we're inside an Uber. We're inside an Uber on our way to your house.
We photoshopped that ticket saying that we were gonna get there that late to surprise you, bro. We're waiting for you outside your house right now.
You guys just passed the 105 bridge right now. Don't try to play me. I didn't see that bridge on top.
Oh, you have whack ass internet, bro. Oh, there you go. Nah, bro, we're all good though. We're gonna land over there at 11:50 something, like 58 or something. So like at 12, you know.
Yeah.
And I already gave you the airport rate.
I live like 5 minutes away from the airport. Don't worry, maybe I can walk and pick you up.
There you go.
Hey, why can't you see the metro line but not your airline?
Because ain't nothing changed, baby. I'm still the same dude from the hood. It's only my hairline changed.
Estamos ahorita en Tokio, Japón. Nuestro avión hizo escala. Ahorita vamos a agarrar avión directito a Mongolia, de donde somos.
Now we're at LAX. We just got here. We're waiting for Jaime now. But a ver a qué horas llega el güey. He's predicted to get here at 4:03, pero a ver si es cierto. A ver si llega la verga. Ahorita a ver. Ahora sí ya llegó the last missing piece. Ahora sí ya. Let's go. Let's get it. Fuga.
Get it, man. Get it right, get it in.
Ahora nomás nos toca hacer todo este pedo de aquí, a ver qué pedo.
I thought I was gonna get deported, bro, because of my fucking, you know. Si conoces una güera, preséntamela. Hey, bro.
¿Cómo la ven? Mi compa Jaime sí pasó. Sí pasaste,
Se
güey.
sirvió la mica, güey, la
Sí.
carrera en la meda. That shit came through, bro.
It actually
You guys
came
wanna
through.
get that shit?
Alameda.
Recomiendo a Rosendo, güey. Just look for that for Rosendo, güey.
Rosendo.
Yeah, back of the blue gate.
And-
Guaranteed, bro. ¿Es pariente de Rosa? ¿De Rosa Melano? Sí, esa, güey.
Jaime, so this is gonna happen. When we're in the plane, you're gonna go skiing. By that I mean you're going in the middle.
You can trust me. I'm always on time.
That's why we're 2 podcasts behind right now.
Mexican lager?
A lagging Mexican.
Is that the Mexican
It's a
lager?
lagging Mexican.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got an orange juice.
How the fuck you did not? What the fuck is this guy doing?
I wasn't trying to drink on an empty stomach.
You guys can see he's a piece of shit.
Muchas gracias. Saludcita, güey. Pinches perros. Hijos de la verga.
Ya llegó la comida ya. Jaime ordenó lo más mexicano que puede ordenar. Chicken.
Como chicken wings. Estamos en una sala de espera de Spirit, pero no estamos volando por Spirit. El avión es American.
pero estamos usando el pasillo de Spirit.
¿Está listo o qué? ¿Ya me daste ya todo a gusto?
No le estamos, güey.
¿Te hizo daño la burger?
La cerveza, güey. Estás nervioso, güey. No seas mamón. ¿Por qué estás nervioso, güey? Estás bien nervioso, perro. Estás bien nervioso, perro.
No está. Yo le meto. ¿Dónde andas, Beto?
I never been on an airplane where the seat does not recline. What's going on here? I also have never flown with this many people. I don't know what's. I don't
And
get
as
it.
always, we thank you for choosing in the front, mid-cabin, and back of the aircraft. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs. All
Empezaron a
exits,
chingar su puta
please
madre
take
los
a moment
niños,
to
güey.
locate the exit nearest you, keeping in mind that the closest.
Otra vez ya volvió a amanecer, es otro día y no sabemos qué vamos a hacer. Quizás nos vamos para la playa. Ahora sí, ya llegamos. ¿Dónde llegamos, compas?
Orleans, compa. Estamos en Nuevo Orleans. ¿Cómo se llama aquí? Nuevo Orleans se llama, creo. Esa madre es un virus, güey. Es un virus, ¿sabes? Esa madre ya lo tiene para la vida, güey. You know what? I'm gonna start promoting Spirit now. You know what, bro? I think the fucking captain and the co-pilot, you know, tenían sus chalas adentro, güey. Por eso el pinche viaje estuvo perro, güey. Besides the jackass breathing like a fucking 300-pound bull.
Who are you talking about?
Some jackass holding a laptop.
Some jackass, Luis.
Yeah, Lisa made a new friend.
Pero sí, como les digo, ya llegamos a New Orleans. Estamos esperando que Nate venga por nosotros a ver si es cierto que está allá esperándonos, pero si no, pues
They told us not to go to ninth ward.
9th floor.
Ward.
Oh, Worth.
We need to look into that shit more.
What?
'Cause now I want to go.
Nah, you're not gonna fucking go to some dangerous shit.
Is like, do not go there.
Te van a matar a la verga.
A lo
They're
mejor
probably
tú,
racist
güey.
there or
A lo
some
mejor
shit.
racistas,
Yeah,
güey.
son racistas o
A lo
algo.
mejor se elimina, ¿no?
Yeah, yeah, porque te vio bien prieto.
Bro, when she will let me see your hand. Is it cold? Bro, I put my hand next to it, bro. My fucking hand was black, güey. La neta, güey.
Quería pedo contigo, yo no sé por qué no agarras su número.
Estás 5,000 pies arriba, güey, en el aire, güey. No, sí. Mira, su madre, uno nunca sabe si el avión se cae y nunca va a volver a coger otra vez. Yo me la hubiera cogido en el baño.
En el baño,
Todas las oportunidades que me dio, mira, 20 pollos, 3 caballos. Imagínate. 10 gatos. No nomás, ibas a rancho, güey. Ibas a estar como angulo, güey. Casa, comida y culo.
No mames, pero como ven, we made some he made some new friends in New Orleans to try to like teach us out here. A ver, le enseñaron unas cosas to go and to not to go, so we're gonna see what's up, you feel me?
¿Quieren ver la lista?
Pero, yeah, enseñan la lista, a ver, enseñan.
Lo escribí bien, güey, pero...
Ya llegó. Hey bro, you're like 50 pounds fucking lighter, bro. What the fuck, you look like me now.
Ya llegaron los 3 mexicanos que ordené de Home Depot.
Para ayudarte, ¿no?
Para venir a
En la
trabajar.
troca de Home Depot también.
Nathan, why are your eyes watery though?
Because I'm crying. I
I
missed you.
I feel like I could pick you up now, dog.
For
real,
picking up
bro.
nobody.
Like I said, he lost like 20
I feel
pounds,
like I
bro.
carry you like a baby.
I can still pick you up.
Oh shit.
We need shampoo. We need toothbrush. We need everything. We need house essentials. What do you want?
Quiero un coñac.
Un coñac. Nah, look, I don't want to fucking.
Okay, let's go.
Mira como venimos.
¿Sí, no? ¿Le chingamos un whisky?
Un whisky mejor un tequilita.
¿Crees que lo va a fallar, güey? Pues mira, bourbon. Aquí está bueno, bourbon. ¿Tú crees que te va a fallar después de que me tiraste el jugo de naranja, perro?
Do you have a lawnmower?
As you guys can see, we just woke up. We're still wearing all the same clothes because we haven't showered. We're dirty motherfuckers like that. Damn, my camera gets so humid out here. I'm not gonna take.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We're in a completely new city out here in Muy Charlas, right here with my homie Cody, homie Jacob, the homie Chris, who's gonna be giving us a little more game on what it is to be out here in the streets of New Orleans. Go ahead and let us know some little word.
You heard me? That's like the main thing you're going to hear out here. Or baby. We're going to call you baby and we're going to say you heard me. Main things.
What you got, Jake?
Josen. Joseph can mean a lot of different things in New Orleans, but mainly just talking shit with homies. You know what I'm saying? That's its main context.
Let's go. So my boys right here are really into drifting, like our homie Nate. The reason why we're over here is because of our homie Nate. We came to visit him. Came to show us his new area, his new city. We're right now hanging out with his friends, who I feel like are our friends now. Like I feel like the vibes are right. The people are really cool here. Like since I landed here, our vibes have been really great. We've been meeting a lot of great people. And tell me a little more.
Let's talk about some weird shit.
How weird do you want to get?
Let's talk about the weird stuff that goes on in New Orleans.
What's the weirdest shit that has gone on in New Orleans that you've seen?
I think we got a real bad case of gutter punks. Y'all know what that means?
Gutter punks?
Yeah, gutter punks.
What does that mean? Specify a little more.
That's just like the little crackheads that be on like Skid Row, you know, the little gutter punks, the little grimy, crooked, dirty motherfuckers that are always on drugs looking to fuck some shit up. I think we got a bad case of that in New Orleans. Honestly, that's some of the weirdest shit. Them little fuckers be, and they obviously run the city. During the nighttime, like, anywhere that's not Bourbon Street, after midnight, I think the little gutter punks run the streets, honestly. Downtown, at least.
What you got to say about that, Jake?
Nah, I completely agree with Cody. I feel like we definitely do have like a little like drug addiction problem. It does run the city for sure, bro. Like you go past out, yeah, bro. Biker boys, gutter punks, bro. Any corner, it's fucking terrible. And we got a fucking bad. We ain't got that many cops out here. Like we got a real police shortage. So you'll go through the city and you'll probably see one cop every 10 blocks, maybe 2 cops per fucking city. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You'll never see a New Orleans cop pull anybody over for anything, like anything. No, bro, literally there's a video circling. There was this woman, and God forbid, but there was this woman getting raped on a corner in New Orleans, and like the video shows the cop just watching it happen, and then he just drives off like it's nothing. Like they do not give a fuck out here, bro.
If the cops pull up to a hit and run.
So you're saying supervision or police are not aware or simply don't care about what's going on out here in the city?
Everybody's just lawless, bro. It's just above the law like mentality. I don't think anybody really respects authority out here, you know? That's just how it goes, though. There's not much of it. There's not much authority down here, so.
What's like the worst thing you've seen a gutter punk do?
Honestly, a lot of different shit. They steal, you know? Like, what I mean by a gutter punk is like real grimy, like no morals, down bad. Yeah, real shiesty kind of, you know, doing some bad shit that they're obviously not supposed to be doing.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a bum. That's what you're saying.
Nah, they're mostly bums. Yeah, they go Yeah. And like you can and the bad thing is you might mistaken like a hippie from New Orleans as a gutter punk because they kind of look the same.
So we got the hippies and the gutter punks. What you got to say about that, Chris? Come on, you're a little quiet over there.
So as Cody was saying, you'll see some characters down here. It's every day. People running around. You'll see fights every day. The gutter punks everywhere.
Think of somebody who lives on Skid Row, you know? Like, that's a gutter punk. You're from the gutter, and you're being a little punk, you motherfucker. Like,
You live in the gutter.
you ain't no motherfucker. You're not contributing to society at all, you know? Not that I think I'm contributing a big portion positively to society, but, I mean, at least I pay my bills. You got to form your LLCs and write off all your business expenses. You got to make your business expenses more than what you're taking home every month. So basically, it makes it look like you're not making any money. So all of my business expenses are more than my income. I spend more than I make on paper.
Do you guys think there's aliens in New Orleans?
I don't know why they'd be here, and they probably wouldn't appreciate the weather.
I don't think that New Orleans has aliens. Real shit. Yeah. I think they get scared by our gutter punks too.
No, fuck that. They probably don't fuck with the mosquitoes.
Do you think aliens would come eat crawfish?
Have you eaten crawfish though?
Yeah, but not the one from out here.
Okay, so you've eaten like Californian style crawfish.
The frozen one.
They serve you that shit in a bag, huh?
Correct.
Yeah, that shit's ass.
I mean, I like ass, so
Well, I mean, we do too.
do you eat ass?
Whole? Yes.
For sure. For sure.
Certified ass eater?
Yes, sir.
Chris, certified ass eater?
Of course.
Yeah, but you.
I love it here.
But you gotta get your ass eaten too.
The best feeling ever.
Throw them legs up. Let her stroke that thing.
I mean, as long as you don't get weird and get in 4, you should be good.
Nah, 4's cool.
4's cool? So you're trying to get that weird.
Bro, it's king shit.
King shit.
Let her stroke your shit. Eat your ass, bro.
So you're into rusty trombones, is what you're saying.
I'll take a rusty trombone. Yeah.
Jake?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the chick. Yeah.
Do you believe in the afterlife? You know what's crazy? I think this was meant to be because me and this guy had this conversation maybe 6 hours ago about the afterlife. So I believe this moment right here, right now, was supposed to happen. So you let me know what you think about the afterlife.
I think energy is never destroyed. It's always simple. You transfer from one place to another, you know, honestly. We never destroy energy. Energy is always transferring. So it rolls like when somebody drops off on energy, somebody else is picking it up, you know? Just how they say negatives and positives attract. It's just like a battery when you put it in your remote.
So do you feel like when you're around bad vibes, do you feel the vibes?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You can definitely feel that shit. Yeah. You can definitely feel somebody's intentions in the world, you know? Yeah. You can tell when somebody's being pure and when somebody just wants to have fun or enjoying life. I think you can definitely see that shit in somebody, you know?
What do you think, Jake?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Cody. Like he was saying, you can't destroy energy, you know. The earth and the universe always finds a way to reset itself energy-wise, you know, no matter what. So, I mean, there's definitely more to this life, you know what I'm saying? This is just one life of plenty, you know what I'm saying?
Do we reincarnate, though? Like, is that what the afterlife question is really about?
What would you want to incarnate into, though?
Reincarnate into? Shit. Definitely not a set of tires. Like as a living being though, I would probably say a shark or an orchestra.
Yeah, you can't take shark because there's already one shark.
The orca.
You can't say shark.
I said orchestra. I want to be an orca whale. I would be an orca.
That's a killer whale. A killer whale. Have you seen how they hunt the seals?
Look how they jump out of the water and come back in the water.
How they break the ice to make the ice smaller to make the prey. No, dude. That just gets crazy. It gets crazy. Yeah.
Up there where they got icebergs and shit, they'll break the ice to where the little seal. They'll break the ice to where the little seal is just on one little fucking platform of ice, and just fucking gang them. You know what I'm saying? That was a good choice. If I could reincarnate, I'd probably be like a tiger or something. Something like fast but stealthy, you know? It's that like lays low in life, but when it needs to hunt, it hunts.
What about a liger?
A liger, yeah, top of the food chain type shit.
I mean, you'll be a liger? I feel like a liger's a clone.
I want to be in the water.
In the water? Yeah. I mean, you absolutely picked the right animal to be in the water.
Because the water is the one thing we haven't explored. Shout out to the Titan that went to go check out the Titanic. Ocean Gate, you know? Fucking right. What do you guys think about that? I think it was sick.
What do you think about the submarine?
If it was real, I mean, to be honest with you, then people knew what they were doing. They actually, from my understanding, they've done it before in a similar designed, whatever submersible, whatever it's called. But I don't think I would be down for that shit, you know? I mean, I would go down there if we had to spend more money to get down there, because obviously $250,000 to go 10,000 feet down sounds like a lot of money, but you're doing a lot, and there's a lot of engineering that goes into going that far down.
So do you think?
I don't think the money. I don't even think $250,000 could get you down there. Like, you know, I think it costs way more in reality.
So do you think these people died doing like a great cause?
If they died, if it was real.
You think they went to a whole another universe?
No, maybe they're faking their deaths. You're talking about this, one of the guys that died was the second richest man in some country in, what country was it? It wasn't Afghanistan. It was like, I think it was some country like that in the Middle Eastern atmosphere. But, I mean, as like I said, if they died, they could have been faking their death, you know?
So you think they discovered something or not?
I don't think they're discovering anything else, something that somebody else hasn't found before. I think we've already seen enough of the Titanic, from my understanding. People have been down there, and
I mean, the Titanic has a whole conspiracy to it as well. Talking about the guy did an insurance job on the boat because he had 2 boats. You heard about that?
yeah, that was supposedly the fake boat, the one that was just the dummy, essentially.
Wait, also, the richest people in the world were in that boat.
I mean, hey, if we got to knock them off somehow, I'm with it. I'm cool with it. I mean, we can't be desensitized to death. I think before the whole vid, not being able to smell and taste that thing, I don't know if we could say that on here, but before that, I think everybody, over the years with having like video games and the movies, everybody became desensitized to death. And then all of a sudden 2020 came, and then like they were like, I don't want anybody to die. When, I mean, granted, people die every single day. It just sucks when it's happening to somebody you know, or like it happens to, when it finally does happen to you, because it's not if, it's when all the time. But I think that has a big play in it too, because there's so much shit that can be broadcasted, and they decide to broadcast stuff like that. These rich people going down and dying in a submersible. I mean, it really just boils down to like where you're at in your class. Life is endless in a sense, but these people have we have no perception of what life's gonna be afterwards. So none of us can put a price on any of that.
So if I was to ask you this, if you were to go the day of tomorrow, would you die happily with the person you are right now?
I mean, just like everybody else, I think there's a lot of things that I'd like to improve for myself. But what I will say is I've taken so many risks in my life and done things that, like, with no care. And that's a lot of with the driving, you know. It's like I've gone on trips not knowing where I was going to sleep, or not knowing if I was like going to financially recover from it. But fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. I think I'd be happy for sure. But just like anybody else, there's always room to improve. There's always room to improve.
How about you, Jacob? If you were to go the day of tomorrow, will you die happily with the person you are today?
100%. I kind of live life as if I would die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I kind of do live life as if I was going to die tomorrow, you know? Like, you only live once and you only die once. So if you wake up tomorrow, that's another opportunity to live. But you're only going to die once. You see what I'm saying? So every day is a blessing. So if I get to wake up tomorrow, I'm going to live it to the fullest. Even if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go live it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing.
Hell yeah. Chris, let me know what you think on that.
I'm kind of in between because, as Jacob said, I always live life to the fullest, but I feel like there's so much more to do. Like, there's so much more you can do because, I mean, you're only limited on time. You can only do so much with the time you have. So I feel like there's always more opportunity, more to experience.
Let me ask you this, Chris. Would you rather have more time or more money?
That's a tough one. Because you don't want too much time. Because they always talk about, would you want to live forever? No one really wants to live forever. They may think they do, but more time in a day. I feel like that would be helpful because you can only do so much in a day. But time is money, so I feel like it goes hand in hand. If you have more time, you make more money. You have more time and money to party.
But time
drive, drink beer, you know? Yes.
But
That's what we're about. Look at our cars.
But time is money, like Chris said. But it costs money for time. So like you have to buy time. You know what I'm saying? Like because either money's buying your time or you're gonna buy time with money. Does that make sense? So I'd rather more time, personally, because money can buy you a lot of things in life, but it can't buy you memories, and memories come with time, and you can't have more time. You know what I'm saying? But I can wake up tomorrow and exactly. You can't add on the time, but I can wake up $100 richer tomorrow.
Who's the next entrepreneur or the first entrepreneur to offer a subscription-based time extension for your days? $299 a month, you're getting an hour extra a day. So instead of 24, you're getting 25.
Only 6 days a week, though.
Where's the first one? Where's the first entrepreneur at?
He needs to pop up soon. Soon, definitely.
But what would we do? What would we do with more time?
I just feel like I feel like I'll try to take advantage, like he said, I'll take advantage of each day. I'll try to create as much memories, as much happiness, create happiness in my life, you know?
Do you think you do that now?
Yes, I feel like I'm doing it right now.
So back to what we were talking about off camera, like y'all don't go snowboarding or surfing or like, that's what we have the perception of being from the South is like people on the West Coast are like living every day like that.
Dude, I think surfing is totally gnarly, dude, but I don't surf, bro, but you want to get into surfing?
I don't want to become competitive, but on the weekends when we go to the beach, we're bringing the boards. Like y'all about to rip, we're going to get some footage for the vlog, you know. Got to get it for the vlog. But now like I think we want to explore like so we're moving to LA and well, not LA. We're moving to California in January. But I think our biggest thing is like exploring, like go and find places to hike, jump off cliffs in the water, go snowboarding, go fucking drive with some of the best people in the world, drive some of the funnest tracks in the world, go to the beach, go surfing. Like
what I could say about that is that you guys are definitely going to the right city. The right state, you know? You guys are going to the right state. Yeah. Why? Because we have water. I mean, mountains, water.
I've woken up on the beach at Long Beach, drove 2 hours, and was in Bear Mountain, and then stayed on. And then so I wake up on the beach, put a hoodie on. We drive 2 hours north, and I wake up the next morning and we're shoveling snow out of the way of the door, so that way we can get out the door.
That's how crazy it is, like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
As an experience you cannot pay for. It's so priceless. So priceless. Absolutely loved it. Who the fuck can say that they've done that? I mean, I know that there's other places like that, there's probably Asian cultures and Asian places that are like that. Probably Japan, where there's a beach and a mountain within that far of range, but to have that experience being from the South is absolutely nuts. Because all we see is flatland bullshit with cluckers, the gutter punks.
Yeah. Definitely. Let's talk about the bitches that act like dudes. Let's talk about the bitches that act like dudes out here. So my guy Cody earlier was telling me that girls are a little bit over stuck up on this side. They expect for the guy to fully approach.
Masculine from the South is what I was saying.
Masculine in what way?
It's just all off traits. It's all based off traits. Like what I'm saying is women from the South typically have that lip with you, you know? They have more authority over what's going on. I mean, and I'm just talking about based off like a traditional standpoint, as in like a man and a woman, because there's always different roles to be fulfilled at the end of the day.
So you're expecting for her to be calling you all day?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you expect for her to be calling you all day?
No, not at all. Like, basically, what I'm saying is that women have more masculine traits from the southern hemisphere of America. And I think that's a proven statistic. I think women are more feisty from the South, you know? I think Western women like take it.
Oh, they take it.
Yeah, I think they take it. I think they you can run over a Western woman like faster than you can a Southern woman. Southern woman got lip. Southern women grew up with their brothers, you know? That's really how that shit goes. Like Southern women grew up with their brothers, like playing with the brothers. So women from the South are typically a little bit tougher. You know? That's all it is.
I'm gonna take the time right now to switch spots with a really good friend, my guy Nate. He's gonna come switch spots with me. He's gonna give me a little bit more what's his experience out here living out here. So in the South, what's up, guys? We're back with a whole different persona in the scene, as you guys can see. He's gonna be telling us a little bit about what's his experience living out here in New Orleans and what he's been up to out here and what he feels about being out here. My nigga Nate, he's actually the reason why we're out here visiting him. Ken will support the guy because he was missing us a little bit. Backstory. We pretty much grew up together, same high school. We've pretty much shared the same showers, beds. You know,
What made it sound sexual as fuck, too?
ate from the same plate. I mean, I could go as
The same $5 pizza.
It got to the point to where like the guy over there recording, Kevin, had $2. He had $2. I had $2, and like that we had a whole. And it was Piara. It was Piara pizza. Yeah. So with that being said, we have long history with the guy. I consider him my brother, and we're gonna hear him out real quick.
So what's up? What's the deal, bro? I'm glad y'all out here though, for real.
Yes, sir.
Missed y'all dumbass niggas. So what's up? What was the question?
Let us know.
Like, what's my experience out here in the South?
Since the day you got here, how has it been for you?
Well, since the day I got here, I think like everybody has a different experience. You know, it just depends what you're doing. I came out here for work, you know, so it's like I didn't really come out here to like fuck around. I just ended up meeting these fools, you know, and we just party now. We just drive and shit. I mean, I was always into drifting, but yeah, I came out to the South and it was kind of weird, to be honest. See, main one, boy. Party. I always say party. He pull up quick. But yeah, no, the South was kind of weird for me, like at the beginning, because I just wasn't used to it. Like, I think it's just different from like LA. Like when I got here, like the first month, like people were saying that I was like cocky or like stuck up type of shit. But it's because I didn't know like that Southern like hospitality. You know? Like people from work and shit like that. Like people like that. My bad. Yeah, like people from work that would pass by every day because I wouldn't like say good morning or like shit like that. But like in LA, you know, it's like you walk through like thousands of people a day. It's like if you just to say good morning to every single person, but you never make it to work, you know? Like you would never go nowhere. So it was just like adjusting to that and like also realizing like I used to get like really offended. Like people would say some shit, but I just realized that like people from the South are like very opinionated. But I kind of fuck with it now because it's like if they don't like you, they'll give it to you raw, like that, blunt. Like they'll do it like they'll tell you like I don't like you and your people should not be here. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. But like if they fuck with you, like they'll really fuck with you like on some hospitality shit. Like the first time I met this dude, like I just met him like off social media, you know, like we just have a lot of mutual friends. But like literally, like I've slept over at this dude's house. Like he's like fixed my car. Like I literally leave my car here. Like so much shit like helped me out. Like if rubbing toes in the Tahoe. Like I was trying to cuddle with me and shit.
Is it true you guys met on Tinder?
No, Bumble. Bumble. Gay people are on Bumble. That's what I heard. Nah, fuck yeah. But yeah, like that's what it is. Like out here, that Southern hospitality, that's just really dope, you know? Like you meet people that are really genuine and they're more vocal. Like in LA, there's people, like, you know, there's people who look at you and you kind of know they're kind of racist, but they're not going to tell you they're racist. You know what I mean? Like they just look like that. Out here, it's like, nah, we going to tell you, bro. Like, I don't fuck with you.
On some day-to-day shit, like let's talk day-to-day. Because my perception of going to California, being that I've been out there 6 or 7 times, I have a variety of different friend groups and views as well. But my perception of moving out there as somebody from the South is every weekend I'm going hiking. I mean, it doesn't have to be every weekend, but like we're doing something we're doing something all the time. We're always planning towards the next thing, like to go hiking, snowboarding, surfing, or something adventurous, whether it's a drift event or whatever. But like, so how can you compare that to being down here? Because out here, obviously, you can tell we don't have shit to do.
Yeah. So that was like.
But were you on that type of time out there? Because that may just be my perception because I'm from down here. And like the only times I've been up there, I had all my friends like riled up to go do stuff. So like, is this a false perception? Like, do people out there really, are your friend groups really like going hiking, do the fun stuff? Because we're like adrenaline junkies and all in all, so like compare that.
Well, I think that's right. It's just a lot of the times, like, well, for me personally, it was just like a money situation where it was like I wasn't like, obviously hiking is free, right? But you finding the time where it's like, do I take the day off or do I go work? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I like? That's the only problem with like the whole LA thing was like I was working 2 jobs, type of shit. So it's like I didn't really have the time. Yeah, so like I would love to do it, and I kind of regret it now that like I moved out. Where I'm like, I could have gone to like TJ more often, or I could have gone snowboarding more often, or I could have, like exactly what Cody was saying, like, but you don't realize that shit until you move, So like that's why I told myself, like now that I'm out here, it's like whenever they invite me to Alabama or like Oklahoma or whatever, like I'm trying to do that because that's where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything. You know what I mean? Like instead of like walling over, like I feel bad for myself, like I should have like. Mindset, yeah, instead of like being like, damn, I wish I would have done more, like surfing, like go to the beach. Like that's one thing for sure that hurts me a lot is that I hated the beach. And I live 10 minutes away from my dad's house, like 10 minutes from the beach. And now it's like, bro, like you want to go to the beach, it's like hours. Hour. And you're going to some rocky ass beach. Like you're not going to no nice, they no beach.
No water look like shit water.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
The closest beach looks like dog shit.
100%. That shit's like whack. Hell yeah. But there definitely is friend groups like that. And there's like so many people that are like down to do that group. And like LA is like so much like diversity. So you just end up with a bunch of group of people that you just like would never expect,
So I think a lot of this is based off the weather.
Oh, 100%. Because I'm mad as fuck out here.
I can't tell you that I have an active friend group. If we're not working on cars, motherfuckers are inside. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. I mean, even sometimes we're too lazy to even work on our cars. We're like, bro, it's too hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there goes back to the thing where I was like, the money thing, right? Like, what if we had the money to have a garage with AC to do shit? You know what I mean? Like, we go back. We'd be different. We go back to that thing.
But you're not going to have air conditioning everywhere.
We're not. That's what I'm saying. It's a money thing. You know how many people got money?
It's an environmental thing. Right.
The South is just hot as fuck, but it's, at the end of the day,
humid, bro. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I just took a shower probably 2.5 hours ago, and I have to take another shower.
Yeah, 100%. You're like sticky.
No, I've already sweated. I've already sweated.
We're not even doing anything. We're literally.
It's not good.
Like chilling, just talking.
How do you find the active people to do those activities in the South? You got to know some motherfuckers who are like badass as shit, and I think that's where a lot of our shit comes from, because you got to be badass to really be out here in the heat doing your shit.
I think it's
outside working on the car and it's hot as fuck. You're a badass. Like, I mean, that's how we look at it. Like, oh,
yeah, like badass is for sure, but it's also like tough. Like, bro, how many times like it's so tough to like not want to do this, but like it's like I need to. It's hot as fuck. Like it really is. Bro, like really irritated. Yeah, and I watch you from the blower. But that's why you a strong ass man. You like 20 years old, but boy, you like straight from the bayou.
Bull, dude. He's a fucking bull.
You wouldn't even tell like the boy be working like he like 30 years old. I mean, he drinks like he 30. That's the shit from the South for sure. You know what I mean? Like alcohol like a crazy.
New Orleans specifically.
So, let me ask you this: at what age did you start drinking, Cody?
Like 12.
I mean, the first time I actually got drunk, I was probably 13 when my grandpa died, and I got the stupidest tattoo. It's literally a dot on my arm, bro. My whole family has this stupid ass dot on their right arm, right there. I swear to you, bro, a whole family. But I'm honestly not a drinker. But growing up, my grandpa and grandma literally in this house would sit at the kitchen table and drink Budweiser in a Mardi Gras cup with ice and smoke cigarettes at the table. Small Blow Red 100s. And they would just smoke them cigarettes and drink that beer all fucking day. All fucking day. Drink that beer, that Budweiser on that ice in that Mardi Gras cup. I mean, people are just alcoholics out here. There's nothing else to do but drink. Everything you have to do out here involves you drinking alcohol. You want to go tubing? You want to go tubing down the river? Alcohol. Okay, you want to go to Bourbon Street? You want to go to the French Quarter? Alcohol.
Bro,
I mean, bro, literally.
You want to go to the track?
Alcohol. We're drinking alcohol, and there's somebody is belligerently drunk at every single time of the day in New Orleans at all times, no matter what. No matter what. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if there could be a stage 5. There could be a fucking a category fucking 5 hurricane, a category 5 stage 5 fucking hurricane. This motherfucker is gonna be drinking. I guarantee you. That's the only thing you got to do out here. You're gonna sweat anyway. You might as well sweat out that liquor.
That boy about to be in the line going to Houston, 10 hours down. What a beer. Like, no, probably no gas in the tank. Don't even care because he got that beer.
We have drive-through daiquiri shops.
Bro, drive-through tobacco,
don't drink and drive.
Bro, you can buy alcohol at 3 a.m. out here. No limit. No limits. On a Sunday, no dry county out here.
Yeah, not even the dry county. Bro, like coming from LA, like all the clubs and shit like that, except for New Year's, it's like 2:30 in the morning, like done deal, you know? Like you guys know, at 2:30 is done. So how could you not become an alcoholic? Like I kind of became an alcoholic. Like I didn't really drink a lot before I came out here. Like when I came out here, I stopped smoking like weed because I was like, I'm gonna just get clean. But I just ended up changing one vice for another. Cause yeah, I'm like alcoholic now. I don't drink every day, but I drink more often. Bro, try to bomb me.
Bro, if I wanted to, I can go walk down the street right now with this open can, and I won't even get a ticket. No, won't get stopped. Nothing. You can drive. Nothing. I mean, don't. But
the daiquiri trick. Just open the lid. Don't put the straw in. If you're gonna drink and drive with a daiquiri, don't put the straw in. You're good. The cop will let you go, even if that bitch is halfway full.
So if you get pulled over with a daiquiri out here, as long as your straw isn't like open sealed, then you're good. Like if that straw is open, you're fucked.
It's on the lid. It's them 4 little prongs that push down when you push your straw in. They look at that shit. Yeah. But honestly, when the fuck are they gonna pull you over and ask you that shit? They don't, nigga. They don't fucking pull people over, bro. They literally don't pull people over.
Nah, for real. It is what it is, though.
I mean, it's cool. Honestly, it was a change of pace. Like I'm a city kid, you know. Like, and then coming from the city boys, you know. Like coming from the city to coming to like, and I live in. Well, I'm about to move to the city. So like when I first got out here, in the burbs, right? Yeah, the burbs. So you know, I'm moving from like city kid. Then I went to like a small town. Like Houma is like an hour from the city. That shit's like the bayou. That shit's like the sticks. That's just the sticks. But it was cool though, because I kind of liked it. Like it's a different scene until like I realized that it's kind of like small town mentality where everybody knows everybody. Everybody does the same shit every day. And all those girls kind of do the same thing or they fuck the same dude. So it's small town mentality, like so crazy. Like somebody is pregnant, like everybody's gonna find out tomorrow. And you'll probably find out like at a restaurant. Yeah, I'm just there working. Like now I'm moving to the burbs or whatever. So about to be out here with the gang, you know? Transcontinental boys. About to get fucked up. I didn't drink no more, but now I'm being alcoholic again.
Nah, we're drinking alcohol.
For sure.
Alcoholic beverage of choice.
Not have a sponsorship, but we would love one.
Modelo. This is a man's beer. Modelo or Coronas? It's a man's beer. Down for whichever. Feel me? But how you liking the South? I mean, it's your first time out here. You never felt humidity like this, huh, Beto?
My balls are calling for an AC right now. I can tell you much. What's your go-to, girl?
I don't have no preferences, you know what I'm saying? But I do got a weight limit because if we're going to be honest, look at me, son. I'm a little small, you know what I'm saying? So there's only so much that I can handle.
No, but statistically, y'all fuck with the biggest women.
Nah, not me. Not this boy.
And it be the skinniest fucking white boys.
Bro, I imagine Steve Nash with a big girl doing the number 10 together. Like these motherfuckers are walking down the street, skinny ass Steve Nash and a big girl. I see it.
Jacob, so you go big or you go home, right?
Fuck no, boy. My weight limit's like 130.
130. You weigh like 100 pounds. That's
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, bro, this man is tripping.
I do be tripping, but it's all about like preference. It's all about context. You know what I'm saying? Context.
They got something that's 200 plus that can.
That I don't like. Let's get that straight.
No doubt. No doubt.
Nah.
So I'm gonna start with you, Cody. What's the biggest you've gone? Pounds. Don't give me names, color, anything. I want to know pounds.
I'd say probably 230. 230.
Wow, that was a big catch.
You gotta fight him. You fight.
Jacob, give me your weight.
Mine was like 170.
Is it cap, Cody? Or is he telling the truth? Chris, you're a little quiet over there. Let me know your weight.
I'm also gonna. I want to say like 170, 180. It's all right. It's in the back of a truck, so you know. It can only get so good in the back of a truck.
With the mosquitoes biting his ass while he in that bitch. And he got the moonshine. He drinking that moonshine like.
Yo, honestly, moonshine is no joke. I've had it before. That shit will fuck you up with just one little jar.
If you see us three, and you know we're from Louisiana, what's your first proto? Like, what do you think the lifestyle is?
I see you. You look like you be like chasing hogs for fun with a rope and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like, but that's just like the, you know what I mean? Like the city boy mentality. You know, I'd be like, damn, this boy out here like picking corn and shit. Like if you looked at me, you'd be like, damn, that boy working the fields. You know, like I'm dark as fuck. It's like it's the same, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like. Oh shit! Oh yeah, look at him. Engineer. But it's the truth. It's not just the way. Like you said, you know, we have a perception, but y'all have a perception too. Like everybody has a perception.
Like, how is it like in LA with women?
If you ain't got money, bro, back the fuck up.
Honestly, I feel like Los Angeles is like a very targeted city where people want to either visit or live at. I feel like people there are very influenced on social media. So I feel like women out there right now will simply fuck with you for how you look instead of how or who you really are. I feel like they'll for sure worry about the comfort first before actually meeting the person. In my personal opinion.
Let me add on to that. I honestly think like there's like two things, right? The cool thing about LA though is like if you go up to a girl and you like she digging you, she'll give you the time of day. Right? Because and there's so many girls in LA that they don't get hit on. You know what I mean? Like, right? It's not like down here where it's like you got 100 dudes and 10 females. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting hollered at. So these girls are like 6 or 7, so they be, you know what I mean? Bitch, be the ugly females. Yeah. Whoa, you're the only. Shut
your ugly ass up.
Because you're the only girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that's it. What are you expecting? Yeah.
6 in a 6-mile radius, bitch.
So I do think that about LA though, for sure.
Yeah, but like a 10 out here is only an 8 in LA. Maybe a 7.
Not even that. Like it's not even that like, for honestly, sure.
If I gave myself a 6 out here, I'm only a 4 in LA.
Yeah, knock it down like 2. It's more like because you just see it's repetitive. Like some girl, it's repetitive.
You're gonna see somebody dressed like you, fresher than you, every single day. Like,
and that's what I was gonna be like my second point. Like if they do give you the time of day, it's because they just like right off the bat they think you're cute or whatever, right? Or second is like because not a lot of girls get hit on like that. Or second is like if they think you got clout, done deal. It don't matter if you like dark as fuck, ugly as fuck, broke as fuck. But you got clout. It's like, oh, like let me fuck around with this dude. Like Instagram is such a thing, you know, like what he was saying.
But I think it's all geographical too. Where you're from, where you grew up, where you went to school, and also what you're like, where your influences come from. If your parents like have money, like you're typically gonna be in that. Like there's different ranges of where you date. You know, there's always your genre. So I think that has a lot to do with it too.
You gotta stay in your weight class, like my boy Steve Nash. He said, you know, he got a weight limit. He's like, that boy an elevator.
Bitch, get on the scale. You over 170? He said if you over 179, you fucking leaving. 180, 181 if you ain't dropping weight like a fucking UFC fighter. You better be dropping fucking weight like Mayweather. You gotta drop weight. It's weigh-in time.
Like cutting weight and shit. Friday before the fight night on the weigh-in, she gonna be 150. But Saturday morning, bro, she back up to 185, like 170, like everybody else will be fighting.
It's weigh-in time.
Weigh-in time. Man, you talk like an elevator. That's fucked up, bro. It's like, it's foul. That boy said I got a weight limit.
Going back to the LA girls, I just feel like my only advice is just like play it at their game. Make them feel like they're on top of the situation, but always be on your feet. Like as a dude, be on your toes. Like be aware of what's going on and what they want. So like that, you get what you want, you go up on your way, and like the only one who played themselves in that way is gonna be them. You're gonna run game on them. Run their own game on them, pretty much.
Run my game on them. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Just run game.
I think it's the accent. It's just you different. But like straight up, like what he was saying is like you run game. Like if you just like don't give a fuck, I think that yeah, you just run game. Like I think girls pick up on that because you just confident. Don't really like you're not really trying to be like lovey-dovey type of shit. Like you be like that with your girl, but if you just like trying to fuck around with some like one night stand, it's like yeah, run game. What? Think I'm wrong? What you think?
I agree. That goes back to what I said way earlier, like the women, like just in different geographical standpoints, like where they're from.
A little bit more tougher. That's why I don't fuck with Hispanic girls.
What I'm saying is, Cody, think about you look at this whole street and literally like 98% of this shit is fucking destroyed, except for that one house and it's in perfect condition.
Think about when the houses are flooded. There's one house, and there's a couple houses at the shoreline where it's not flooded. Just how it can rain right next to you, and it won't be raining on you.
So if it was a wildfire, then how did it start? Because they said it started from like hurricane winds from out in the Pacific, I think, that just got pushed. But if you really want to get deep into it, go look at the satellite imagery, and there's hours that are just taken out. Like you can see the hurricane right here, then it's about 700 miles way past Hawaii. That's the whole time the fire was going on. That's some weird shit.
I think there's always some sick shit going on. The good question is though, was it in The Simpsons?
Yeah, I think it was. It was in The Simpsons.
And that's definitely some weird shit going on. I think that's a direct correlation to some weird shit.
So far, they've predicted a shitload of shit.
No, those aren't predictions.
You think it's written already?
I don't think those are predictions, man.
I don't find it that surprising anymore.
No, it's not. It's crazy because you already know. You know exactly what to expect. Crazy world event happens, catastrophic or whatever. The next thing you know, you see it. Oh, this was on a Simpsons commercial 10 years ago, 12 years ago. What if all the Simpsons stuff is happening after the fact? What if they're giving us the Mandela effect?
Yeah, bro, because that could be definitely, bro. I agree.
Because what if these crazy events are happening in the world, and then they're putting them in the episodes? But is there somebody who actually seen the episode 10 years ago, and recorded, right? Right, exactly. So that Exactly. But with all the video editing and all the crazy shit that goes on nowadays with CGI, artificial intelligence, there's no putting it past somebody being able to fake something like that. But, I mean, same thing as the moon. But, I mean, you can't go no further past that, you know?
With that being said, do you believe we're living like in the last years of humanity? The last years of humans? Or let me ask you this. What do you think about zombies? You think that would ever happen? A zombie apocalypse?
Well, all the Bible people who like are religious and believe in the Bibles or Bibles, whatever, however many there are, people say that Jesus is coming back because of all the fires. First time it was water, and second time it's supposed to be fire. I don't have any knowledge on that because I'm not religious. But what was the second topic you said?
Zombies. Zombie apocalypse.
No, I think we kind of went a little past that. I think coronavirus is probably the closest thing we've got to it. But it's gonna have to. Well, we definitely see it can happen. You know.
So you don't think one day, like you guys were talking about the mosquitoes out here, you don't think one day a mosquito could bite us, and then we could just become like a complete animal after the animal bites you? You don't think so? You don't think it could happen like that, or an infection? The heat can? Why do you say that?
The humidity can turn somebody fucking crazy. Not a mosquito, but nah. I feel like if it were for a zombie apocalypse to happen, it would have to be like another pandemic type disease, virus type thing that affects mass populations of mass communities around the world. Because that's how it would really be like a trend. You know what I'm saying? If it affects the whole world, the whole globe, not just us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be on a pandemic type scale for that shit to be considered an apocalypse, in my opinion.
Cody, I have another good one for you. Do you think we're a project from the aliens? You think aliens just come back to Earth and check on us? You think they created us?
That's a good one. I feel like we're projects for the government. That's a good one. I don't know. Like based off all of our science, like we're the only creature or animal, whatever we want to call us, that can mass communicate our feelings as efficiently as we can. I don't know. We could be a project. We could be in a simulation. I'm down with it all, you know? I'm down with every way it's going to go, whether zombies are going to come or not. Fuck it. Let's go. Zombie apocalypse, fucking simulations, whatever. Let's run it.
That's another good one right there, simulations. I feel like sometimes, do you ever feel like you're like right now, let's say that we're hanging out, and then automatically you start like remembering things like, oh shit, like I feel like I lived this before, like I've been here before, deja vu, or like what do you think on that?
Deja vu? That's probably that's all energy based. You may have felt an energy like that before in a past life or a present life, you know? But that all comes down to, if I move my hand like this, am I doing it because I want to? Is it free will or is it predetermined?
Let's talk about some New Orleans activities now. It's hot as fuck on a sunny day. Where do you go swim, dude?
Nowhere. In your pool. Well, thankfully we have a pool in the backyard, but when we were kids, we'd go in the canal and shit, you know? Everybody went in the canals.
I'm gonna keep it real. If you're from the South and like you're a little kid, you swim in the bayou or you swim in the canal because you don't really know no better. You're just cooling off. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, that shit's grimy. You know what I'm saying? That shit is shiesty. You get a pool, or you go join like a fucking country club or something, and you go swim in a pool. That's what. What is there to do? Nothing. You get drunk. You hang out with the homies, or you commit crimes. That's it. Yeah, like that's it. That's all that there is to do. Like think about it, bro. Like if it's obviously you've been out here a couple days, you see how fucking hot it is. If you gotta live in that shit every single day, going through your normal life, that shit's gonna piss you off. So you're not gonna want to go outside and do extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a little cooler.
I feel like the only thing I'll add is more alcohol to my life. You know?
I mean, but look at it. What are we doing right now? We're sitting outside, sitting down, sweating. We're just trying to enjoy life, and it's hot, bro. And it's hot, and it's still hot. Like
it's 10 o'clock at night, and we're sweating, bro.
With that being said, we're ending tonight's session. This will be session number 7, if I'm not mistaken myself. We will be posting it. We will be posting it on our YouTube channel. It will be making reels on Instagram. It will be streaming on Spotify as well. And we also want to shout out Cody's, Jacob's, and Chris's passion, which is drifting. They're really into drifting, and they're going to tell us a little bit more about what they get into with that.
It's Kuyan here. You already know. We drive and get lit. Ain't nothing but a party. All we do is bang doors and fuck whores. Get it going. That's how we rocking. We cooking some carne asada. Just a couple gringos getting it on. You know how it goes.
Cody, how was your experience today on today's podcast?
Man, today was fire. I enjoyed talking with y'all. Definitely sick. LA versus LA. And you got some LA coming from LA to LA. So.
Jacob?
Man, I love this. Shout out Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Young Mutt in the cut, that's what they call me sometimes. We drive hard, we get lit, we party pretty much 8 days a week. Fucking podcast was awesome. Kicking shit with the homies, LA versus LA, LA style, a whole bunch of LA shit. I loved it. I can't wait to do this shit again.
I think the next time we do this shit is going to have to be in LA, though.
Yes, sir. Full setup. Yes, sir. Full setup. You're coming to the studio for sure.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Chris, how was your experience today, man?
It was good. We touched on some good topics. We always down to party. So let's get it.
What's your socials?
Yeah, so look, if you want to check out the team, it's at Limitless Thrashing on Instagram, at Limitless Thrashing, and then it's limitlessmotorsports.net on the websites. Go check us out. We got a couple of social medias. I'm Kuyan. I'm kind of going ghost right now. You can go check out my page, but definitely check out the page, the team page, Limitless Thrashing on Instagram for sure.
Jacob, you want to repeat that?
Yeah, definitely check out Limitless Thrashing on Instagram. Go ahead and give us a like, a follow, repost. You know what I'm saying? Just show some love. We do have the website, limitlessmotorsports.net. You can get a bunch of gear, stickers, T-shirts, hats, chains for your keys, a bunch of different shit. I got my social, jacob.snow, but like Cody, I'm kind of going ghost till we get out to Cali. But definitely fuck with the team. Show us some love. You know what I'm saying? We'll be relocating to Cali, some of us soon. So we'll see you boys out there.
Chris, your socials.
Sumoki FC on Insta. You can follow mine. I ain't really ghost right now like them two, but you can follow my shit I'm always working on their car, so if you're trying to keep up with Taz, but yeah, definitely go check out Limitless.
Before we end the night, I just want to say thank you to all these guys for taking us in. You know, the vibes were great, conversations were great, and thank you guys. And before we actually call it a night, make sure to go on our website where you guys can find all of our podcast sessions streaming through Spotify, YouTube, and many more. Make sure to click on our websites, www.entrehumycharlas.com. Good night, guys, from New Orleans.
Buenos días. Hasta ahorita agarramos la cámara después de todo el pinche viaje porque está muy húmedo. It's fucking humid out here, bro.
Por problemas con la humedad no se pudo usar el equipo de sonido ni de video.
But we still got some content out here for you guys. My boy Nate. But yeah, like I said, we back. We leaving already. You feel me? Thanks for the hospitality to my boy Nate and his girlfriend.
Gracias por venir, culeros. It was hella fun. Y'all got me fucked up.
We got you fucked up?
Drunk?
Oh, we all got fucked up.
Yeah, we all got fucked up.
And then my boy Jaime is over there taking a shower, so catch him in a bit. Ahora sí, amigos, ya nos vamos, ahora sí, ¿verdad, compa Jaime? ¿Cómo te la pasaste?
Al 100, güey, al 100. Chingón, güey.
Ah, huevo. Y este pinche vato acá que también, mira, ya tiene alcohol el estúpido. No mames, güey. Tú no te cansas de tomar. Chalcólico. Ahora sí ya nos vamos a ir a comer a ver qué pedo ahorita. Aquí llegamos a Don Jose's Grills. Let's see what type of food they got out here.
Yeah, güey. Nachos.
Nacho cheese.
Caesar salad, avocado mango salad.
A ver qué agarramos ahorita, a ver qué van a agarrar. Ahora sí ya llegamos ya para atrás, ya vamos para atrás a la casa.
Acabamos de pasar un momento demasiado emotivo, no puedo hablar ahorita.
Este está llorando.